President-elect Trump, of course, has vowed to increase production of oil and natural gas. Do you support his choice of Jed Clampett to lead the Department of Energy?
I don't know much about the guy.
Speaking of wicked, since Donald Trump won the election, this is interesting. The number of vasectomies in the United States has skyrocketed. Matt crushed the Cameo and did an awesome job getting the message across. I couldn't be happier with the result. Us smart Americans love you, Matt Gaetz.
Breaking news. Trump's cabinet is now 50% more scandalous than your average soap opera. Matt Gaetz joined Cameo faster than he left his cabinet nomination. Meanwhile, RFK Jr. is busy explaining why he used to hate Trump but now loves him. It's like watching a political version of The Bachelor. Who will get the final rose? Matt Gaetz' political career has taken more twists and turns than a roller coaster at Disneyland. One minute, he's strutting around Congress like he owns the place, and the next, he's hawking personalized videos online. Talk about a career change. When Trump tapped Gaetz for Attorney General, Washington nearly had a collective heart attack. Republicans were rubbing their hands with glee, while Democrats were probably considering a mass exodus to Canada. But before anyone could say confirmation hearing, Gaetz pulled a Houdini and vanished from the nomination.
This is a great lesson. Remember, kids, stay in school and do drugs. He believes in every drug except the ones that keep you alive.
How do you feel about Trump appointing Laura Croft the head of the CIA?
Man, only Laura Croft I know is Tomb Raider.
That's the one.
Faster than free pizza at a college dorm. In his own words, Gaetz said his confirmation was becoming a distraction to Trump's transition. Yeah, right, and I'm the Queen of England. He claimed there was no time to waste on a needlessly protracted Washington scuffle. Translation, I'm out of here before they start digging into my closet full of skeletons.
What's up, Chris? This is Matt Gaetz. I know you're bummed out. I'm not going to be taking out the garbage at the Department of Justice.
It's hard to believe less than 2 weeks ago, Matt Gaetz was a member of Congress. Now he's sitting around in his underwear making videos like this.
So what's a former congressman to do after bailing on a cabinet position? Why, join Cameo, of course. Picture this, Matt Gaetz sitting at home in his star-spangled underwear, recording personalized videos for his adoring fans. It's like a weird alternate reality where politicians become social media influencers. Oh wait, that's just our reality now. And boy, is Gaetz raking in the dough. At $500 a pop, he's already churned out at least 13 videos. That's $500 for probably less than an hour's work. Not bad for a guy who just quit his day job, huh? But the real kicker, the reviews. One happy customer gushed, Matt crushed the Cameo and did an awesome job getting the message across.
In Pam Bondi, and you know what? They can stop one of us, but they can't stop all of us. So we're gonna make America great again. And remember, Peter is gay.
Trump has been putting the finishing touches on his cabinet and staff. He picked yet another Fox News correspondent.
I couldn't be happier with the result. Totally not Matt Gaetz writing his own reviews, folks. Nope. Not at all. So what could possibly top this political circus? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because Trump's cabinet is shaping up to be wilder than a box of chocolates laced with LSD. You never know what you're gonna get, but you can bet it'll be a trip. Speaking of trips, let's talk about the next potential cabinet member who's taken quite a journey of his own. Remember when RFK Jr. used to hate Trump more than a vegan hates a steakhouse?
I did very, very poorly in school until I started doing narcotics.
Former Congressman Matt Gaetz will not be joining Team Trump, but he did join Cameo over the weekend.
Well, times have changed, folks. This anti-vaxxer poster boy has done a 180 faster than you can say microchip conspiracy. RFK Jr. has been shouting about the dangers of vaccines for years, making public health officials roll their eyes so hard they could see their own brains. But now, he's set his sights on a new target, Trump's heart. Yep, you heard that right. The guy who once called Trump a liar and a threat to democracy is now singing his praises like he's auditioning for America's Got Talent. But hold on to your tinfoil hats, because this story gets even wilder.
Couldn't sit still. I just wanted to get in the woods. And I was at the bottom of my class. I started doing heroin. I went to the top of my class.
He was a congressman nominated for Attorney General. This week, he's begging for money on the same website as the lady from Chimp Crazy and the Rizzler.
RFK Jr. is now eyeing a spot in Trump's cabinet. It's like watching a cat trying to join a pack of dogs. You know it's not gonna end well, but you can't look away. And if you thought RFK Jr.'s vaccine theories were out there, wait till you hear his take on education. He once claimed, "I did very poorly in school until I started doing narcotics and I went to the top of my class." Kids, let's be clear, drugs won't make you smarter. They'll just make you think you're smarter while you're eating a whole bag of Doritos at 3 a.m.
What did you think of him naming Hans Gruber Secretary of Treasury?
I guess it's lit.
Between RFK Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, and Dr. Oz, Trump is filling out his team the way most people fill out Mad Libs, with crazy choices.
But just when you thought this political romance was heating up, plot twist. Some sneaky audio has surfaced of RFK Jr. trashing Trump. It's like finding out your best friend has been talking smack behind your back. Except in this case, your best friend is a guy who thinks vaccines contain alien DNA. Now, we all know Trump isn't exactly known for his thick skin. He's more sensitive than a sunburned toddler. So how's he gonna react to this betrayal? Will he tweet up a storm? Will he uninvite RFK Jr. from his treehouse club? The suspense is killing us. One thing's for sure, RFK Jr.'s dreams of a cushy cabinet position are probably going up in smoke faster than his credibility. But hey, maybe he can join Gaetz on Cameo.
I am all for JFK Jr. being in charge of some of our health-related
You're a fan of
FDA.
I'm 50-50.
Do you think his experience with crime and prosecution makes him qualified for the job?
He's got very few experience in it, but it does help.
Hi, I'm RFK Jr. And for just $500, I'll explain why the moon landing was faked using only emojis. But don't worry, folks, this cabinet drama is far from over. In fact, it's just getting started. Who knows what other wild characters Trump will try to recruit next? Stay tuned. This political circus is bound to get even crazier. Well, folks, Trump's cabinet is shaping up to be crazier than a squirrel on Red Bull.
California isn't even in the top 5. How is that possible? We have more weed shops than schools here.
About Matt Gaetz and Pete Hegseth, and even all of them will have some kind of rumor when it comes down to it. But we've got to look at facts. But we've got to help President Trump. He's not going to pick somebody.
We've got Gaetz trading political power for Cameo fame, RFK Jr. doing more flip-flops than a fish out of water, and who knows what other wild cards Trump's got up his sleeve. If this is how it starts, imagine the chaos when they actually take office. It'll be like watching a clown car crash into a dumpster fire. You know it's gonna be a mess, but you can't look away. So grab your popcorn and maybe a helmet, because this political circus is just warming up.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr., RFK Cray has a lot of skeletons and whale carcasses in his closet.
Charles Manson, Secretary of Health and Human Services. Do you support that pick?
I don't think I've heard of that. Not much on learning politics, why?
Who knows? Maybe next week we'll see Trump nominate his pet goldfish for Secretary of State. At this rate, nothing would surprise us. Stay tuned, folks. The show's just getting started, and it's bound to be a real doozy.